I told y'all. What did I tell y'all? Don't be fooled by lower gas prices. I told y'all our country, we're still in a mess when it comes to gas and oil. So before I get into today's topic, y'all, welcome to the channel. I'm Andrea from Andrea Speaks TV. Thank you all so much for your support. Listen, y'all, the topic right now, what I want to cover briefly, I want to talk about the OPEC Plus meeting. Okay, maybe you all can give more insight, but I'm learning that there are reports that there was a meeting. I'm assuming this is a group of countries. Okay, maybe you all can correct me if I'm wrong, but you all know, first of all, before I go into some details, you all know that over the last several months, even over the last year, we have seen a rise in gas prices. Okay, that's no surprise. And I've said this before, and maybe some of you all agree, as a country, we are not as energy independent as we should be. Okay, we import a lot of resources from other countries, including oil, and then we know that we have oil and oil reserves here in the U.S. Listen, y'all, it was recently decided, I don't know if this was yesterday or a few days ago, but it was recently decided that OPEC, in the OPEC, that's OPEC plus meeting, that oil production would be cut by 2 million barrels per day? Okay, either million or billion. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, I don't have my article in front of me, but y'all, what do you think this is going to do with not only the cost of oil per barrel? Okay, that's gonna continue to increase after already seeing increases because the supply was already tightened due to, what some may, say are the impacts of the pandemic. Some may even argue what's going on between Russia and Ukraine. But my point is, the oil supply is already tight. Okay, they've already tightened that. They're getting ready to tighten it some more, y'all. What kind of effect do you think that's going to have on the cost of gas for you and I? That's why I said don't be fooled. Gas was up. Then when I say up, close to $4 a gallon in some areas, maybe even more than that. And recently in my area, even in some parts, depending on where you go, gas is now under $3. People were celebrating, excited, and I was saying the whole time, don't be fooled. Okay, we're still in a mess when it comes to gas and oil production. Our country is not as energy independent as we should be, right? We rely heavily on other countries. One mentioned Saudi Arabia to provide us with oil. Okay. So what do you think is not going to happen to the cost of gas over the next several months, maybe even into next year or beyond that? I don't know. It's going to go up, y'all. Anytime supply is low and demand is great, prices are going to increase. What does the future cost of gas look like per gallon? I don't know, but I know it's going to be much greater. What do y'all think about this news? From my understanding, just from my research, I haven't really read into it. I'm going off of, surface details, but President Biden, I know he had some words to say. It didn't sound like he was too happy. You all know, was it a month or so ago? Wasn't too long ago, he actually went overseas to a meeting. And, a lot of people said that it was almost as if he were maybe begging for relief or something like that. I don't know what happened, but I know he went over there to speak about, oil production or, requested things be done. And it looks like whatever he requested, that in the meeting they did the opposite. And so much so that I did hear one report, I think it was on CNBC when I was listening to a story about this. I heard one report where either he or maybe someone in his administration was accusing members of OPEC Plus, either he or members of his administration team were accusing OPEC Plus of siding with the Russians. Now, I don't think you have to, be a scientist or, really just know everything that's going on to know that this sounds like it could possibly, be a war or leading to a war among countries. Think about it, y'all. We got oil. A lot of, correct me if I'm wrong, a lot of wars are oftentimes fought over resources and things like that, right? So we have now this situation going on with the oil production. Okay, please don't forget about the fact that the Nord Stream 2 natural gas pipelines, the leaks and everything that's going on with that, and how this country is accusing this country and that country is accusing that country. Let's not forget that that's still going on. Okay, as a matter of fact, I believe I saw another headline today where Sweden, the country of Sweden, has now seized evidence or something like that concerning what could have possibly happened, evidence of the leaks. So that's a whole nother story. Y'all, I don't know. Y'all let me know if you feel the same way, but it seems like it's a lot of finger pointing between nations, a lot of blame games going on between nations. And I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a historian. I'm just going off of the research I've done and news articles I've read, videos I've seen. But it seems like these countries are getting upset with each other, y'all. And I don't know what's going to become of that. So we're going to talk more later on the channel. I just wanted to bring this to your attention. Please research. Okay, all you have to do is just search OPEC Plus meeting. That's OP, all capital letters. I'm sure it's an acronym. If anyone would like to share what it stands for, please put it in the chat. But OPEC Plus meeting, they're going to cut oil production. I believe it's by 2 million barrels per day. It's either million or billion. Okay, I'm sorry I don't have it exact, but I think it's million, but it could be billion. Okay, let me know how you feel about this, y'all. Continue to prepare. Get the things that you need while you can. Today's prices may not be tomorrow's prices, y'all. I'm telling you, we just got to keep our eyes. Some things are out of our control. Now, can we control the oil production and the price of gas per gallon? No, that's not in our direct control, right? But what we can control is making sure that we have the things that we need: food, water, making sure that we have our emergency food supplies, survival needs in order, all of those things. So y'all be blessed, take care. I'll see you back on the channel in another episode. Thank you all so much for your support.